Let's have a quick conversation about which Thomson Reuters tax preparer software tool is right for your business. Let's jump right into it, folks. For the last 11 months, we have actually investigated dozens of professional tax preparation and research tools. And in today's conversation, I'm sharing with you some of the results we have garnered. Here is today's agenda. I want you to look right now on the screen. So we have the overview. I'll talk a little bit about what kind of consideration you have to pay attention to. And then we have the 7 products that Thomson Reuters is known for. K1 Analyzer, Planner CS, Toolbox CS, UltraTax CS, Workpaper CS, Fixed Asset, and Ghost System Tax RS. Now, those 7 products, of course, they relate to tax accounting and specifically tax preparation at the professional level. One thing you need to understand is that Thomson Reuters is known worldwide. Okay, this company is actually a colossus when it comes to software, business software, not just tax software, but also accounting, law, and so on and so forth. Okay, and they actually serve a wide constellation of clients, accounting firms, small practices, big corporations, governments, you name it. It's very important for us that when we tell you which tool is right for your practice, to understand that we paid attention to a few things. We pay attention to the overall rating of the tool, the ease of use, how easy it is to update or install a new process, how does the tool handle updates during the tax season. What about e-filing, conversion? All those things are important. Our overall score for Thomson Reuters is 9.5 over 10. It ranked number 3 in our top 10 best tax preparer software tools. Actually, we have a video out. You can go watch that show after this one to learn more, okay? And Thomson Reuters is known for accuracy. They've gotten our highest rating for accuracy, low error rate, very important. So you have to pay attention to what really matters in terms of the size of the practice you're running. I want you to see right now on the screen. Are you a small practice? Are you a regional one, a mid-sized one, a national one? What kind of size do you have? Because size is important when it comes to choosing the right Thomson Reuters tax preparer software tool. And we also pay attention as we analyze these tools. We pay attention to something called the 3S, what we call the 3 S's, okay? Seasonality, stability, and sustainability. I've explained that on other shows, so I'm not really going to go into details here. But please check out our professional tax preparation software evaluation approach to learn more about our review process. Let's jump right into it. The first tool we want to analyze today is the K1 Analyzer. And this is kind of cool because if you have, let's say you have massive amount of K1 to import and analyze or process, this tool is great. It allows you to quickly extract and aggregate complex, non-standard K1 information so that you can review and analyze it quickly. I'm not talking about regular K1, no. If you're just doing K1 for your 1065 clients or your 1120S clients, this is cool. You don't need this because this is way above. This is when you are having complex transactions to process, complex K1s to process, okay? And with this K1 Analyzer, they actually have Thomson Reuters, they are using artificial intelligence and machine learning to read, extract, and analyze K1 data from front to back. Think about that. You have A to Z. They actually read the whole thing, including unstructured footnotes, statements, and disclosures. In our view, this is just fantastic. The ability to have a tool that will actually do all these things and digitalize all that information is wonderful. And so if you are in that niche where you need that kind of service, this is kind of cool. And one thing I want to say here is that you have to understand that they're constantly updating the process. Actually, they have released this product after doing research over 100,000 K1s. Think about that. And the beauty of this is that there is a continuous learning process that grows smarter with each K1. So when you get the K1 analyzer, you have structured data, so you can standardize and bring structure to massive volumes of information contained in Schedule K1 rather. You have increased accuracy, so you're using artificial intelligence to extract and aggregate thousands of data points with ease. You have a decreased risk, and for us this is really important to have a decreased risk, because if you're processing that massive number of K1s, you really want to make sure you have a system in place to make sure the risk of inaccuracy or the risk of data breach is taken care of. Okay, so this is something you need to think about. And this software tool does not have pricing information. They want you to call them up, so you have to call to request a free demo, or you have to fill in some forms online. So our score for this product, for the K1, relative to other Thomson Reuters products, 10 over 10. For us, this is a perfect product. And who is this for? Small, mid-size, regional, national, and international practices. If you are a single member practice, this is too, it will be too expensive for you. Okay, so yeah. Let's talk about the Planner CS tool. Folks, we are still reviewing here Thomson Reuters tax preparer software tools that you can use in your practice. And we have the Planner CS. Planner CS is kind of cool because you're able to have tax planning for your practice. So this is not just about accounting or taxes alone. You have a whole constellation of workflows that you can use this tool for. Okay, and the cool thing here is that you have to understand tax legislation is changing all the time. So if you don't have a tool such as Planner CS to update things automatically, you're going to have a problem, because you're going to be spending a lot of time doing research and trying to understand what's going on in terms of the latest regulations. So Planner CS has a robust set of tools that update the system automatically, and we love that. And what you get with this tax planning software, you have comprehensive tax planning. Planning is really important because planning allows you to help your clients reduce their tax liabilities, right? They can track carry forward items for future years, calculate payments, and more. You have projection analysis tools. What we love when we were testing this product, we love the projection analysis tool. First of all, it was very simple, but most importantly, you can extrapolate the data and play around the time window that you want. Do you want to do 1 year? Do you want to do 3 years, 10 years from now? And it was very easy to use. Okay, with this tool, you have polished presentations. In other words, they have presentations tools within the software. So if you are trying to look for branding tools, you want to use this tool, because this can help you with your branding also. This tool also has a timely tax calculation. We love the fact that you can stay up to date on federal and state tax law changes. Okay, result finder and state tax projections. This is important. We love this state tax projections. Why? Because a lot of practitioners, they pay attention only to the federal, to things that are changing at the federal level. But guess what? You could be making a lot of cash, a lot of money, by focusing, if you do a good job at just zeroing in on your local clientele at the state level, you could be making a lot of cash too. Because tax laws are changing, not just at the federal level, but at the state level too. They're doing this, they are changing constantly. So for this also, the price is not available online. You have to contact sales. And our score relative to other Thomson Reuters products, 8.5 over 10. And who is this for? All practices. Let's talk about the Toolbox CS. So when you think about Toolbox CS, I want you to think about tax and accounting, not just taxes. accounting also. Now, if your practice is solely focused on taxation, this might not be very interesting for you. But we love the fact that you're able to have ready to use templates, so you can create internal documents, tax worksheets, and organizers with the time saving templates. They do also have valuable tax tools. We love when we were testing the products. We love their IRS and federal forms. We love their financial planning and accounting tools. They do also have advanced tax and mortgages calculators. Now, you might be thinking, why do I need a mortgage calculator? Well, guess what? It's not for you, it's for your clients. Having this kind of tools allow you to propose new services, new business, new offers to your clients. And this helps you expand your business, expand your practice. And if you want to use the Toolbox CS, there are two ways. You can either have it as a virtual office CS or as a SaaS. In other words, as a software as a service for professionals. Okay, so it's up to you to actually figure out what really works for you. What we have seen in our research, most practitioners that we spoke to, they love the virtual office CS version of things because it's cheaper. It's you can set it up quickly, whereas the SaaS version takes time. And sometimes you want to call Thomson Reuters and they're not on the phone, all that kind of stuff. One thing I want to tell you here is that if you can avoid calling the company, Thomson Reuters, Intuit, Wolters Kluwer, or any other player, the better, because you'll be staying on the phone forever. I mean, customer service is good, but sometimes it's just crazy, especially during tax season. In terms of price, they want you to contact sales, so they have not shown the pricing, their prices online, so you have to contact sales. So our score relative to other Thomson Reuters products, 9/10. So who is this for? If you are a small practice, a mid-sized practice, a regional practice, a national practice, or an international firm, and you're looking to integrate properly tax and accounting workflows, you might be interested in the Toolbox CS. Let's talk about the Ultra Tax CS. Here you have, I would say, a catalog of professional tax software settings for tax preparers and accountants. And we love the fact that this is a wonderful product from Thomson Reuters. Why? Because it's very easy to set up. It is comprehensive. It is deep. It is broad. Okay, you can use this tool to automate your entire business or professional tax preparation using their powerful time-saving tools. We love, for example, you have a full line of federal, state, and local tax programs, including 1040, the basics, right? 1120, 1065, 1041 estate and trust, and multi-state returns. And the multi-state returns capability is important, especially if you are, let's say, a mid-sized practice or a regional practice and you have clients in multiple states. This could be interesting. Okay, and so when you get this software tool, you also have a plethora of benefits. For example, you can monitor the forms. You can monitor multiple forms simultaneously. This is really good. You can view input forms, prior year input, diagnostic, and more on up to 4 separate monitors all at once. Think about it. This is really good. I mean, especially if you are a mid-sized practice or you are a small practice trying to grow, or you are just a regional practice trying to get to the next level, having that ability to see the data simultaneously can be a winner in the long run. You have instant prep checklist. We love that also. You have easy data sharing. This is kind of cool if you have, now with the COVID and all that crazy stuff going on right now, people are working from home. And if you can share data securely and quickly, this is kind of cool. And Ultra Tax CS gives your practice that ability with the easy data sharing feature. You have advanced e-file capabilities. You have multi-state processing. This is really good. And you have the UltraTax CS e-signature, which is really good because you basically are able to gather electronic signatures for tax documents from anywhere. This is kind of cool if you have clients who travel all the time, or you yourself, you're just somewhere right now or you can't be in the office and you want to reach a client. This is interesting. I want you to see right now on the screen, here is the pricing. Okay, you can see the pricing. So our score relative to other Thomson Reuters products, 9.5 over 10. And who is this for? Well, oligo member practices, multi-member, small, mid-size, regional, national, and international practices. In other words, this is great for all practices except single member practices. If you are a solo practitioner, this tool, you don't need it. Let's talk about Workpapers CS. But before I talk about that, I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Okay, welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. I'm still talking to you about which Thomson Reuters tax preparer software is right for your practice. And I want to talk to you now about Workpapers CS. So when we talk about Workpapers CS, we're talking about not just tax preparer software, but we're talking about trial balance software. You have to understand, I mean, you probably understand already anyway, but it's important to understand that sometimes you need to reconcile some data at the balance sheet and trial balance level to be able to ascertain the data you're going to put on your 1040 or on your client's 1040 or your client's 1120 or 1065, whatever it is. And Workpapers CS gives you that ability. In other words, you're able to have instantaneous collaboration and the ability to manage documents and data from a variety of sources. This is the reconciliation process I was talking to you about earlier. And the tool has integrated research and tools that allow you to report properly. You're able to deliver one solution for both guidance and engagement for your clients. If you have clients who are demanding, and here we are speaking about, we're not speaking about seasonality here. We're speaking about stability and sustainability. In other words, if you just have clients who just want to file their tax return in January or February or March or April, and you're a solo player, you don't need this paper, you don't need this tool. But if you are, let's say, you have clients who are demanding, clients who want to have guidance, who want to have engagement all year long, this Workpapers CS is great. What do you get really? So you have streamlined workpaper management. So when you get this tool, you do have trial balance software, which is really, really good because with this tool, you can import data from a spreadsheet, quickly and easily verify client balances, and transfer to tax returns. This is what I was talking to you about earlier, right? You want to make sure you're able to ascertain, to confirm, to corroborate the data from multiple choices, from multiple sources, and be able to see that we have the same data on your client's tax return that we have in the GAAP produced financial statements. Okay, and you also have standardized engagements. You have flexible tracking and security, and you can use this tool to source documents quickly. Okay, and there are also two ways to use Workpapers CS. You can use it as a virtual office or as a software as a service for CS Professional Suite. So it really depends on you. The price is not online, so you have to contact sales. And our score relative to other Thomson Reuters products, 8 over 10. So this tool is great for multi-member, small, mid-size, regional, national, and international practices. I want to talk to you about fixed assets, folks. We're still having a conversation about which Thomson Reuters tax preparer software tool is right for your business. And I want to tell you that when you think about fixed assets, you might be thinking, well, this has nothing to do with taxes. You're wrong, my friend, if you're thinking that way. First of all, you understand as a practitioner that there are some tax consequences for depreciation, right? I'm not going to get into the whole deferred tax asset, deferred tax liability. No, but when you have a tool like a fixed asset, especially if you have clients who are in industries that require constant updating, constant tracking of cost, constant tracking of impairments, then you might want to use this tool. This is a comprehensive fixed asset and depreciation accounting software tool. You're able to see a lot of things when it comes to adding, changing, disposing of, and transferring fixed assets in a quick and simple way. And we love the fact that the tool, as we tested it, we look at the demo. You do have a logical, easy to follow file folder format, and the whole display is very intuitive, not complicated at all. You don't need to be a PhD in accounting or taxation to understand how to use this tool, okay? And so with this tool, you get a constellation of benefits. First thing, you have an unlimited number of depreciation treatments in all 50 states. So state AMT at the federal level. You also have so you have a lot of things. You have a robust inventory control. Remember, you have automated asset tracking. This is kind of cool. We love the fact that they have disposal method, life, or association wizards. You can increase data accuracy. And the whole thing here is that this have tax consequences. You have federal and state depreciation. This is kind of cool if you have clients in multiple states. So you're able to always stay on top of depreciation rules at the state level. The software will give you that information quickly, and you can save data entry time. And this software also, you can use it two ways. You can use it as a virtual office or as a SaaS, software as a service for CS professional suite. So it really depends on you. The price is not shown online. You have to contact sales. And our score relative to other Thomson Reuters products, 9.5 over 10. And this product is for, in our view, oligo member practices, multi-member practices, small, mid-sized, regional, national, and international practices. Let's talk about Ghost System Tax RS, one of our favorite tools. This is a great tool, and this is one of the industry-leading professional income tax software tools. I mean, hands down. And they've been in the top charts for the last 5 to 10 years. And because this is a tool that actually was, the tool has received rave reviews from the top 100 CPA firms. Okay, and so if you're looking for a tool that is solid, robust, that has that you can scale quickly, that's great. The only thing is that it's expensive, and obviously Thomson Reuters, it's not expensive in the sense that it is way expensive. It's just that if you are a single member practice or you are a multi-member practice, you don't want to need this necessarily, unless you do have a clientele that gives you the revenue that you need to sustain your practice. Okay, with the Ghost System Tax RS, you have unrivaled scalability, multi-user access. Security is top-notch. We love that because you're able to protect your data with multiple layers of security, including network security, virus protection, encryption schemes, and more. Obviously, if you're dealing with a company with a colossus such as Thomson Reuters, you have military-grade encryption, military-grade data security. That's for sure, because they've invested in that department. They've invested in security. Okay, so you can rest assured that you are getting a great tool. And we love the fact that you also get quick and easy reviews with the Ghost System Tax RS. And last but not the least, you have a comprehensive return processing system. So you can process individual, corporate, and partnership returns with time-saving tools. And we love their allocation and apportionment module. This is really good. So the price, you need to contact sales. So our score relative to other Thomson Reuters products, 10 over 10. And who is this for? Well, mid-size, regional, national, and international practices. Definitely not for the single member, for the oligo member, or for the multi-member practices. Not at all. All right, folks. This is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about which Thomson Reuters tax preparer software tool is right for your practice. And I've given you all the 7 tools: the K1 Analyzer, the Planner CS, the Toolbox CS, the UltraTax CS, the Workpaper CS, the Fixed Asset, and the Go System Tax RS. And I've told you which one your practice might find interesting. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.